Christopher Knight's story is one of the most peculiar tales you'll ever come across. Following a dreadful day at work, many dream of leaving and never returning. For Christopher, this wish advanced to an entirely new level. He abandoned his job, home, and life, and didn't speak to anyone for 27 years. The saga began in 1986 when a young, polite, and smart Christopher, having just turned 20, left his home. He drove until his car ran out of fuel, then stepped out and ventured into a forest. For the next 27 years, he lived alone in the woods, never uttering a word to another soul. Surviving in those woods for so many years was no simple feat, especially without any initial knowledge of wilderness survival, save for a few glances through some books. Christopher hadn't moved to the forest for an artistic endeavor or religious belief. He simply wished to leave everything behind. He later admitted that he couldn't explain his actions, nor did he have a plan. He just left. Initially, he attempted to survive on whatever edible fruits he could find but soon realized their scarcity. Unable to hunt, he built a simple camp and resorted to stealing from around 100 vacation cabins nearby. Christopher never took anything of substantial value. He admitted to only stealing essentials such as car batteries, food, camping stoves, fuel, and clothing. To avoid detection, he would watch the inhabitants of these cabins to learn their routines. He often executed his thefts at night or during bad weather. Over those 27 years, he estimated committing at least 1,000 burglaries. Most of what he took was simple: pasta, cheese, soda, and heavy clothing for the harsh winters. The total amount of money stolen never exceeded $395, kept only for emergencies. To pass the time, he would listen to the radio and watch an old black and white TV connected to a car battery, both stolen. Christopher would enter cabins in pitch darkness, meticulously erasing all traces of his presence. He always wore a watch to time his stay inside a cabin and carried a pack of screwdrivers stolen from a car to open any locks. He confessed that he never enjoyed stealing. The act made his blood pressure spike and adrenaline surge with the fear of being discovered. Nonetheless, these thefts helped mitigate his profound loneliness. After 27 years of isolation, Christopher was finally caught stealing food from a cabin and sentenced to 7 months in prison. Upon release, he joined his brother's work and was nicknamed the North Pond Hermit. While it may seem strange for someone to suddenly abandon their life, given today's financial constraints and complex societal pressures, some might find such an escape understandable.